In the heart of the dense Indian jungle, something extraordinary was caught on camera. A massive python strong enough to crush a deer launches a terrifying ambush on a young hyperactive tiger. But what happens next will leave you speechless. Stay tuned as we reveal how a group of brave wildlife rescuers risked their lives to save this tiger from the jaws of death. It all began early one misty morning. Forest guards from Ranthambore National Park were on a routine patrol through a restricted zone when they heard panicked growls echoing through the trees. They followed the sounds, pushing through thick undergrowth, their senses on high alert, and what they saw shocked them to their core. A massive python, nearly 20 feet long, had wrapped itself around a young male tiger that was struggling desperately for its life. The air was thick with the sounds of hissing and the tiger's guttural growls of pain and fear. The tiger, only about 2 years old, had apparently been chasing monkeys when it stumbled right into the python's perfectly laid ambush. The serpent, a master of stealth, struck with lightning speed. Before the tiger could react, the snake coiled its powerful body around the tiger's torso, tightening its grip with crushing, suffocating force. Every second, the pressure increased, squeezing the air from the young predator's lungs. It was a primal battle for survival. And the tiger was losing. Within minutes, a specialized team of wildlife rescuers arrived at the scene. They were armed with long poles, heavy nets, and tranquilizer darts, but they knew the stakes were incredibly high. One wrong move could prove fatal for both the tiger and the python, or even one of the rescuers. They quickly formed a cautious circle around the unfolding struggle. The python had coiled its muscular body tightly around the tiger's torso, its head raised, hissing defensively at the approaching humans. The tiger, though weakening, was still fighting back, its claws digging into the earth as it gasped for breath. Time was running out. The rescue team quickly devised a plan and split into two groups, one to distract the snake and draw its attention away, and the other to attempt to free the tiger. Rescuers started shouting and waving sticks, trying to get the snake to focus on them instead of its prey. As one brave rescuer successfully distracted the python, another heroically managed to grab its tail, pulling with all his strength. At the same time, others began carefully using their poles to push the coils apart, trying to create even a small gap to relieve the pressure on the tiger. After several long, tense minutes, their efforts began to pay off. The python started to loosen its suffocating grip. The team seized the moment. One ranger, with a steady hand, quickly darted the snake with a mild tranquilizer. This wasn't to harm the snake, but simply to calm it down and prevent it from re-engaging. As the tranquilizer took effect, the python's massive coils finally relaxed and slipped away. At last, the tiger broke free. Exhausted but alive, it staggered to its feet. Its breathing was shallow, its eyes wide with the shock of the ordeal, but it was alive and determined. The forest came alive with the cheers of the rescuers as they carefully checked on the young tiger, ensuring it was stable before the next phase of the operation. Forest officials immediately and carefully transported the tiger to a nearby wildlife rehabilitation center. The veterinarians gave it a thorough examination and fortunately found no broken bones, only deep bruises and some minor cuts from the struggle. It was a testament to the tiger's strength and the swift action of the rescuers. After 2 weeks of dedicated medical care, good food, and rest, the young tiger regained its full strength. It was then released back into its natural territory, a little wiser, a little calmer, but alive and free thanks to human courage and compassion. This incredible rescue reminds us that courage isn't just about strength, it's about compassion. These brave heroes didn't just save a tiger. They saved a symbol of the wild, a critical part of our planet's ecosystem. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing wildlife stories. Until next time, stay wild and stay inspired.